Hi everyone, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Comfort Adegoke. I'm the creative director at Influential Media, and today I'll be sharing something very amazing. I'll be talking about how to deal with negative criticisms on your videos. Yeah, when you get negative feedbacks, how do you deal with them? How do you journey through your negative feedback? While I was preparing for this video, I remembered a scenario where a guy who saw my video on YouTube sent a message to me through WhatsApp to say that, hey, I saw your video. Your video is amazing and all great message. It is good that you're now doing video content creation and all of that. And sometimes when people are trying to praise you because of a negative feedback they want to give. I don't know how, but I always know that this feedback, these praises and all is not just about the praises. It's about the negative thing that person wants to say. So he finished watching my video on YouTube, then he sent a message to me to say, oh, hi Comfort, I saw your message, I saw your video and all of that. But after all the accolades and all, but you blink your eyes too much in your videos, and I think it is distracting us from the message. Wow. Believe me, before that time I never knew that I usually blink my eyes. I didn't know, no one has ever told me that I do that. But after he said it, I went back to my video and I noticed that, yeah, you were blinking your eyes. So you can imagine. And that video, when I did it, I just had to encourage myself. My phone was having some issues that it sometimes go off while I'm shooting, and when I have to switch it on back, sometimes I have to start all over before I continue. So imagine that kind of scenario and what I must have gone through while shooting the video, and someone still came into my DM to give me that kind of feedback. Of course, it got to me. I can't deny the fact that I felt bad, and it's even now affected me in my subsequent videos, that when I want to start shooting, I start to focus on it. Imagine someone that has maybe gap tooth and the person is trying to hide that gap tooth while speaking, or someone that has some sort of condition and person wants to hide it, and this condition is something that is obvious. So that was how it was for me, and I was now focused on it. So sometimes when I shoot and I notice that, oh, I've blinked my eyes again, I'll be like, oh, let me start again. So it started to affect me, and at some point I wanted to stop shooting my videos. Yeah, I wanted to stop shooting videos. I'm like, oh, let me just wait. But later, oh, I had no choice. I had to continue. I continued shooting that video like that. Imagine this thing happened like 4 years or 5 years ago. And imagine if I had stopped shooting my videos because of what this person said. Mind you, I usually get when I started, of course, your views will be really low. People will get to see your videos will be low. And the one person or two people, sometimes my views then was like 5, 10, 20 views, that kind of extremely low views. And someone who you think would encourage you just came up to discourage you. So at that time I wanted to stop, but I had to just pull myself together because I was really passionate about what I wanted to say in the video, and I couldn't allow one person judgment stop me from shooting. So I didn't stop. I continued to shoot. Yeah, I continued, and see where we are now. I'm not perfect yet. I'm not where I really want to be, or maybe the plans, the vision board, and all of that. But I am not where I used to be, and I have mastered myself more. So what I just told him then was, oh, don't worry, I would look into it and all of that. But there was nothing I could do about it because it was not something I inflicted on myself. It's not like, oh, it's not like a makeup that you can clean off. It's not like hairstyle that you can change or something like that. So if you are watching this video and you usually get negative feedback, or maybe one or two times you've gotten negative feedback that has discouraged you from shooting your video, this is me telling you that negative feedback is part of the journey. Yeah, negative feedback is part of the journey. Some people will show up, some people will watch your video majorly to bring out the negativity in that video. Not that you didn't do well, but they just want to watch that video to see what exactly you are not doing well and to point it out to you. Now, does that now mean that we shouldn't tell people, we shouldn't give negative feedback, or we shouldn't help people improve? Because it's from your negative feedback that a lot of people get to see what they are doing wrong, and they change, they improve their production. Now, the thing is, you can tell people what they are doing wrong in their video. Like, if someone is speaking with an accent that is not natural, it's okay for you to reach out to the person and say, oh, the way you are speaking, it is distracting me. That is if it is not a natural way. Or maybe you see that the person is trying to force things in his or her videos. You can reach out to the person respectfully to say one or two. And do not judge a person's video by one video. So don't say, oh, your voice sounds somehow because of one video that you watched. Okay? Make sure you've seen like 3 videos, 4 videos of that person, and you see that, oh, the person kind of repeated that mistake before you reach out to the person to say, oh, this, that, or you give your feedback. Now, to you that receive that feedback, you're a video content creator and you receive a negative feedback, what should you do? The first thing is, do not judge yourself based on that feedback. Like I said, before someone should send you feedback, the person must have seen like 3 to 4 videos of yours and see that, oh, this mistake is not a natural mistake. There's a difference between something that happens naturally. Like a stammerer now. If a stammerer is shooting a video, it is so insensitive of me to reach out to that person and say, oh, I don't like how you speak. You pause in between your words. When I know that as a stammerer, they will be paused in between before they get to say what they want to say. So that is not an artificial mistake. That is a natural mistake. It's not even a mistake. That is a natural scenario. So reaching out if you want to give a feedback on somebody's video, it should be that the person, what you are complaining about is an artificial scenario, or maybe a mistake that the person is making, not based on natural things that the person does not have control over. Okay, I don't have control over how I blink my eyes because it is how did they call it? It's a reflex action. It is not a pre-planned action. Unless maybe you see some people that they intentionally do it. So if it's a natural thing that you know that I cannot correct this thing, yes, can I try to maximize it? I will. But if it is not something that is under your control, don't let it get to you. Now, if someone reach out to me to say, oh, I don't like the way you are dressing in your videos, maybe you are exposing your body, or you are dressing in a certain way, that is something I can correct. If it is something I need to correct, I will take correction and I'll say, okay, it's fine, thank you. But if it is not if it is not an artificial thing, it's not something under my control, and you reach out to me to complain or to give a negative feedback, I will ignore your feedback because that is an insensitive feedback. So if you are a video content creator and someone repeatedly, continuously, they are giving you negative feedback over something you don't have control. There was a video content creator that people keep kept complaining that, oh, when you are doing your videos, you usually close one eye. So the guy now said he didn't know, he didn't pay attention to it, that he always do that. And I think that's the mannerism of how he speaks. So if it is something he can control, he will try to control it. If you get negative feedback from your video, if it is something that is under your control and you see that, oh, this person's idea makes sense or it aligns with my value, it aligns with my brand, it's okay to listen and take correction. But if it is not, please just ignore. You can just say to the person, thank you and God bless you. But you take that feedback and trash it because it is not within your control. So another thing is, do not let what people are saying about your videos stop you from shooting. There was a video content creator I know on TikTok. When she started, people complain about her aesthetic, they complain about her house, they complain about a lot of things. They say, oh, she's not this, she's not that. But guess what? She continued to shoot that content. And today, she has even moved out from that apartment to another apartment and she's still shooting her content. So, like I said earlier, if people give you a feedback, if it is something that you can control as a video content creator, if it is not a natural thing or a reflex action, it's okay to do that. But if it is not something you can control, I would advise you to ignore. Now, finally, I also want to say that when you put out videos, you must know that people will have different opinions about that video. That's why someone like me, before I put out my video, I'm always satisfied. Okay? I am always satisfied with whatsoever I put out. When I am satisfied with whatsoever I put out, anything you want to say about that video, no problem. It's your opinion. People are, they have a right to their opinion. I have a right to my opinion. You have a right to your opinion. So do not let anybody's opinion stop you. Do not let somebody's opinion stop you from shooting your video content. Because when you start to get results, this same person will be the first person to celebrate you. People love results regardless of how you get them. So do not let people be the reason why you don't do what you're supposed to do. Even if you're not getting things right now, it's okay to start small. It's okay to start like an amateur. No one started as a professional. We all started like someone that doesn't know anything. We started like an unprofessional person. So please, it's okay to be unprofessional. It's okay to start like an amateur, but it's not okay to keep being an amateur. Just try within your best to improve your videos, to get better at it, but do not be discouraged by a negative feedback. Do not be discouraged by what anyone has to say to you. Do not be discouraged by the number of views, comments, like, or share. I spoke more about this in my book, 13 Things You Must Know Before Your Next Video Shoot. To get a copy of the book, send me a DM today and you will get it. Do not forget to like this video, share this video, leave a comment, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yeah, subscribe to my YouTube channel, leave a comment, and I will see you in my next video. I'm Comfort Adegoke. I'm the creative director at Influential Media. I'm a photographer, a videographer, a video editor, and a video content creator. Send me a DM today and let us work together. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.